Good morning, students. In our last lecture, we were discussing the need of learning voice. I had given you one example. I bagged the first prize. In school, suppose you bag the first prize and go home and you want to give the news to your mother, you will use this voice, active voice, or you will use the passive voice of this sentence, that is, the first prize was bagged by me. This was our last point where we had discussed that this sentence you may not use and this sentence is preferred or will be preferred. I bag because this doer of the action is important for you when you get the prize. So, I give you now second sentence regarding the preference to passive voice. The principal declares the holidays. See the voice? The principal is the subject. Declared is the verb. What? The holidays. So this is the object. Here the verb is in active voice. Now passive voice. This object will change to subject. The holidays. To be plus past participle, as it is past tense, holidays were. Past participle declared by the principal. This is the sentence where the verb is in passive voice. Now, which is the action here? The action is of declaring the holidays. What is important for students? Who declares the holidays? It is not so important for the students. The students are happy because the holidays are declared. So this action is more important in this sentence. So the second sentence where the verb is in passive voice, you will give preference to it. This verb is preferred, not this. Grammatically speaking, both are correct. But in spoken English, or when you want to write the sentence, or when you want to speak, at that time, when the action is important, you should use passive voice. We can see some other examples also. The war has been stopped. Who stops? Not so important. Passive voice. So this sentence should be in passive voice. The HSC results have been declared. Now, both these sentences you can see even in active voice, but these passive forms, they will be preferred because the action of ending the word, stopping the word is important. Here also the action of declaring the results is important. Now, who declares HSC result? That is not important for the students. So when the action is important, passive voice is preferred. When doer of the action is important, active voice is preferred. We turn to the next aspect of voice, and that is transformation. Now we have studied that 12 tense forms are present. Out of these, 8 can be interchanged into different voice forms. So let's take First example. The girl waters the plants. The girl waters the plants. Which voice? Now the girl is subject. Waters, this is the verb, and the plants is the object. The girl waters. The girl, doer of the action is important, so the verb is in active voice. Let's convert it to passive voice. The subject will become the object. Object will take the place of the subject, and the verb will change to be plus past participle. So we shall start with the plants. Waters is in simple present tense. So am is are form of to be. The plants are watered by the girl. Suppose here the girls water the plants. Then the plants are watered by the girl. Means even if S is there or S is not there, this are, it depends on this. Suppose the girl waters the plant. Here S is not there. Then it will be the plant, if one is there, is watered by the girl. Means you have to be careful regarding the use of am, is, are. See what type of subject is there. It is singular or plural. If it is plural, are. If it is singular, is. And only if I is present, there will be am, otherwise not. So this is the first tense, that is simple present tense. So this also is simple present tense, as I already told you in the lecture on tense. Are watered is also simple present tense. We have changed the voice, not the tense. Same sentence we shall take in other tense forms. Number 2, present continuous tense. The girl is watering the plants. Now plants will become, this is active voice, and in passive voice plants will be the subject. The plants now is watering, this is the verb. Already the form of to be is present, but to be चा फॉर्म काहीच नव्हता तेव्हा आपण am is are घेतलं पहिल्या वाक्यात. याच्यामध्ये is आधीच प्रेझेंट आहे, मग कुठला घ्यायचा to be चा फॉर्म? being. सो द प्लांट्स, आता प्लांट्सच्या समोर आपण is लिहू शकतो का? नाही. प्लांट्स आर, हे आर मनाने टाकलेलं नाही, या फक्त is ला आपण आर मध्ये कन्वर्ट केलाय, बिकॉज द सब्जेक्ट हॅज चेंज नाउ. द प्लांट्स आर, now we want to add to be plus past participle, so form of to be being. The plants are being the third form of water, that is watered. Plants are being watered by the girl. This is the verb in passive voice. Third example now. The girl has watered the plants. Active voice, and we are changing it to passive voice. The girl subject which will go in place of object. This will be the subject. Now the verb is has watered. Which is the tense here? Present perfect tense. Now we want to change the voice. So the plants, this is passive voice. The plants Now more plants. So we cannot write has. We have to write have. As the subject is plural, we are using have. The plants have. After this, we have to use the form of to be. And with has, have, had, the form of to be which is used is been. Then the past participle, watered. The plants have been watered by the girl. Now the last tense in the present one is present perfect continuous, which is not changed, cannot be changed. So the next sentence will be simple past tense. So number 4, the girl watered the plants. This is simple past tense. Same procedure. The plants. Now this is past tense. So the form of to be will be was or were. As plants are more, were. The plants were watered by the girl. Number 5. The girl was watering the plants. Was watering. This is a verb. Form of to be is present. So we want to add one more form of to be, that is being. The tense is past continuous tense. The plants were being watered by the girl. Number 6. The girl had watered the plants. The tense here is past perfect tense. When we change it to passive, had watered will change to had been watered. Had, the form of to be is been, had been watered by the girl. The next tense, that is past perfect continuous. There is no question of interchanging the voice. So the next one, that is future. The girl will water the plants. Simple future. The girl will water the plants. Now the form of to be, which is used in passive voice along with shall or will, is be. So the plants will be watered by the this is simple future. And the next one, that is future continuous. It cannot be changed to passive. So number 8 is future perfect tense. This is the last tense form regarding transformation. The girl will have watered the plants. So how to change? As as usual. The plants. Now this will is present. Shall or will as it is as needed. Will. The form of to be with shall, will, can, may, might, must. We are using this form of will be watered by the God. So I have given you all the 8 types of tense forms and how to change them, how to change the voice of the verb. You also might have noticed that all these sentences were of only one type, that is assertive sentences. All these sentences were assertive sentences, 1 to 8, where we use different tense forms and change them to passive constructions. Now, we shall take the second type of sentence. And that, see, what is assertive sentence? It begins with a subject. And there is the full stop in the end. It ends with a full stop. The girl waters the plants. Subject, after plants there is the full stop. This is assertive sentence. The second type of sentence is imperative sentence. In imperative sentence, what do we have? Shut the door, for example. Shut the door. Means full stop is there in the end, but it is beginning with verb. In imperative sentence, you can find 4 things. That is request, order, suggestion, or advice. Go on. So, if imperative sentence is there, how to change it? Let's see. So, second type, imperative sentences. Remember well, I have not changed the topic. Topic is the same. That is, change the voice. We are taking second type of example of imperative sentence. For example, shut the door. Now, which is the voice here? The voice is active voice. But there may be a question in your mind. What is shut? This is the verb. Shut what? The door. So the door is the object. And who is the doer of the action? I say this verb is in active voice. But there may be a question in your mind that why active voice? Why not passive? Suppose there are 50 students sitting in the class. I look at one student and I tell him, shut the door. So, will all the boys get up and go to the door? No. Only that boy to whom I am looking at, that boy will stand up and he will go, he will shut the door. Means shut the door means you shut the door. This you, it is not written here, but this you is understood. And now if you look at the sentence, you shut the door, you know that this you is the doer of the action. This is important because I want, as a teacher I want, suppose strong wind is coming in. Then I want that only one student should get up and he should go and he should shut the door. So this one student is important for me. Doer of the action is important for me. And when doer of the action is important, the verb is in active voice. So you shut the door. This you is never written. So our sentence is shut the door. And we want to change the verb to passive voice. What happens? When you change, it is very easy. You begin with that. Then the object will become the subject. Let the door be shut. So what are we using? We are using let and be.